through their first week in the jungle, and in just a moment we'll be getting all of the latest from our lovely Sian. But before we do...
Team Marv is the force
In
is
the
strong with
house.
us today.
Let's go.
JLS are here. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Firstly, congratulations on the tour.
Thank you.
Well, more dates coming next year.
Indeed, in summer.
You haven't even stopped, have you? What are you doing now? You're
No,
Wizard of Oz in?
Yes, so I'm on the Wizard of Oz tour that's literally just started. So I'm
He's actually supposed to be in rehearsals now.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
Sorry. Yes.
Sorry. No, so the tour starts next month and then literally kicks off until next
good luck with
August,
it.
I believe.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Good man, here he comes.
I know, right?
so what was it like watching him, guys? Like skydiving? Because you know this guy better than anyone else.
How real do you want this answer, Dan?
We could be
He's your friend. Feel free to roast away.
Leave it to them.
Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like all of us, like us, our partners, everyone, we were just cracking up because we've seen the fear of heights from Marv anyway, being stuck in the rafters in the tour, and that's quite high. But to jump out of a plane, he got away with it years ago, not having to do it with us.
Yeah.
I was asleep on the bus. Why didn't you wake me up?
Excuses.
And he's put this on film. Like all the JLS fans everywhere for years have backed him. Now they see the real Marvin from a plane
has to
height.
tell the
So cool and collected. He's like one of the calmest guys, you know.
Very
charming.
I know, exactly.
He's hard to rattle, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
So
I think...
to see him visibly, I know, I would have been the same. Him shaking that plane, you were like...
I don't know about you boys, but I said yesterday, I genuinely have never seen those facial expressions before. I don't know.
To be honest, I thought he was going to give those facial expressions. We talked about it on tour. And, yeah, everything that he was doing, honestly, for us, it's like we knew it was going to happen.
That's what he looks like the first day of rehearsal.
Honestly.
First day of rehearsals, he's like, what is
When
that?
did you find out he was going in, and what were your initial thoughts?
It was about
Towards the end of the tour.
about a week and a half just before he went in.
Yeah.
And we asked him about something else because we were planning to do an event together.
Yeah.
And we were like, Marv, can you do this date? And we were like, we finished the tour. You're definitely around.
Ross was there at the same time.
Ross is
He couldn't say anything.
I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, we're all off. Like, what's going on?
And he was digging me under the table. I was like,
move some more stuff, and I can't move it. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, guys, I'm going in.
I think he was still trying to get accustomed to the fact that he was actually going in the jungle.
Yeah, I don't think he got his head around it.
He did it. Honestly, he was so petrified, and he had this like nervous energy towards the end of the tour, and I wasn't understanding like why is he so nervous? Why is he acting so weird? And then obviously, lo and behold, he was going in the jungle. He's prepared
talking
himself.
about heights.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because obviously we know him well. We know that he's not like he's very chill and he's calm. That we know.
Dependable.
But he gets hangry.
He does get angry.
He gets
Doesn't
angry.
he? He gets that. He's quite short when he's not belly full.
I feel like he's had it relatively easy so far because they've had. I mean, they haven't quite had.
Sorry? Easy, yeah? You're going in next year.
He's talking about probably the eating challenges.
Okay?
Like the pizza.
Because he's had 2 full meals.
Yeah.
I know that yesterday I think they didn't have a full. They only got 3 stars, didn't they? But I do feel like he's eaten pretty well so far.
Okay.
He's dependable. Like, he's a lovely, lovely guy. So dependable, and you guys know that better than anyone. Already, Brexit chat gate was even fun because they're like literally picking up the bucket and going.
Marv left the building. Marv left the show at that point. He left the show.
A bucket with literally no purpose whatsoever.
Honestly, you could time it. I think he was on Messenger. He was going, he's going to get up. He's going to get up. 3.
We just know him so well. It's like, forget that.
So how do you think he'll do? He'll do. I'm sure he'll do well.
I think he'll do great. I think now is the time for Marvin to show, like even the bugs yesterday when he was just jumping around. Just that, like, yes, he's smooth, he's suave Marv, but there is this side to Marvin where, he's human. If he gets bitten by a bug, he's going to scream like everyone else.
He will.
So we need to see that.
We might see it.
I can say he has done well. He's sang out there. He's done choreo. He's taught choreo.
Singing to people in the bath.
Apparently, She Makes Me Wanna is up in the charts because Marv is singing with.
Rich is over the moon. He's just thinking of the PRS.
He's doing a good job.
Well, listen, we'll have a little pause on him for a while because, Sian, it really last night was quite explosive, to say the least.
It was. I know, Dermot, you said you didn't see last night.
I didn't see last night. It feels like I've been away for like 2 weeks because I've come back, everyone was getting on, and now it's all kicked off. What went
funny.
on?
I think it's interesting you say about being hangry, and I think this plays a role in what happened last night on the show. So you've got Nella Rose, the YouTuber. She ends up in a conversation with Fred Sirieix, and it appears to be very innocently said at the beginning, where he sort of makes reference to the fact he's 51 years old. I'm old enough to be your father. You're 26, right? The problem with this is that she had told him earlier on in the show that she lost her dad. And so I think it was slightly triggering for her. But I do think that even though he apologised, she couldn't accept it, and that's where it sort of escalated.
Yeah, and I think you could tell it was obviously a real sort of misunderstanding. We've got a clip, haven't we?
Yeah, have a look at this and then you can see for yourself.
You made a comment yesterday.
What did I say?
You know what comment you said.
No, what did I say?
You turned around to me with an attitude and said, you know I could be your dad, right? I don't care how you said it. To me, that's disrespectful. I don't want to eat your food. I don't want to talk to you. Don't bring up my dead parent. Are you stupid about, oh, you know I could be your dad, right? You know my dad's dead. You're a weirdo.
I am sorry I've offended you.
Okay.
I am unaware that you felt offended. I only said that in a way because I am older than you. I'm 51 and you're 26.
I'm not stupid.
Nella, it wasn't
You're not
like
gonna
that.
little girl me.
Now, if you want to take it to the nth degree and not speak to me anymore, it's your choice, it's your
You only get
prerogative.
one chance to disrespect me.
Okay.
I accept your apology, but let's not be friends. How about that?
Oh, God, it's so... because you feel for her and why she's triggered, of course, but then you also feel for him because he's made a comment that was really throwaway and didn't mean it in that way, and then she's sort of not accepting his apology. I'm hoping tonight Mr. Mediator Marv might have done that. I'm just hoping that there might be...
You hope the fact
she's
they're
not gonna
around
eat.
each other all the time.
Yeah.
It's not going to go away, is it?
No.
So
Well,
you
Grace
find some
did
kind of
comment on it. She
resolution.
did say it's one of those things that I do feel will blow over in time. And I think, you know, you're talking about it in the makeup room.
Yeah,
emotions
are heightened.
Yeah, and you'll find that when they get down to the base level of, am I going to get stung or bitten or whatever else? Am I going to eat? You know, all that sort of stuff. You actually get down to the real part of people. And I do feel like Fred is human. And he's going to, you know, he's a nice enough guy. And likewise, Nella, you know, she's made a great start so far.
Yeah,
and I think
it moves
that
so
will continue.
quickly in there, doesn't it? It moves so quickly.
I agree, and I think, sadly, it just escalated into a bad day overall for her. She did the challenge, only got 3 stars, which means, once again, the camp are hungry. And then, you know, like you say, hopefully they can get over it and we can get them back to the best, because they're both great characters. Really great. Someone else who's finding it hard, and I think that, you know, the press called this early because at one point they thought she was going to leave, is Jamie Lynn Spears. You've seen her, she's been missing her kids. She's obviously American in a group full of British people, so she's been feeling a little bit out of it. I think the campmates have been great with her, don't you?
I think she's probably traumatised from the singing in the bathroom.
Marvin is the ultimate sweet boy. For him to serenade Jamie Lynn Spears in the
That's why she's sad.
That's crazy.
Honestly, trying to relax.
Honestly.
Do you know what? It must be hard for her, though, mustn't it, Dan? Because she doesn't really know everybody.
No,
You know, a lot of those celebrities might have bumped in, maybe probably Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
They might have all come into contact with each other. And I think,
aware of each
you know,
other.
you've got a guy from a boy group singing to you and Fred banging a drum. Like, it's, you know, I think it's a lot.
Yeah, I do, and I think what's quite funny in that moment, you know, can always rely on Sam Thompson to sort of lighten the mood. He tried to say, I understand, I know exactly how this feels, and then he came out with this corker.
Jamie, honestly, I get it, man. I've got 2 cats at home, and they're Albus and Cedric, little fluffy men. Do you know what I mean? So I get it. Not kids.
Loud, so cool.
But I get it.
So well.
He's got 2 cats at home.
He gets
The thing is, though, I was like, well, I love my cats.
Get it?
It's Danielle. Danielle looks at him and goes like, just stop.
Sorry, just before we go, because it's really cool, I'm hoping Jamie Lynn's going to have a moment tonight where she maybe gets to get into it.
OK.
Because I think a lot of this crying and is being in her own head, and she's not been doing a lot in camp. Tonight she's doing her own challenge. And I'm hoping if she can do well in it, she might come back a changed person, like revitalised.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a little clip of how she
yes, we do.
Yes, have a look.
And 2 minutes gone. A lot of numbers.
Level number 3. 2 minutes gone.
Start number 4. 70 feet in the air now. All right, take it easy now. Take your time. You got time here.
Now would you like to step down and jump?
A jump.
Yeah.
A jump.
Got
Go with a big step.
Go on. Go on.
God.
Oh, girl.
Come on, Jamie Lynn.
That would be cool.
I would love that.
The thing is, when you're there, you're like, the height's out the way now? No.
Yeah, no, exactly that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you very
much.
Welcome back to the shack anytime.
I love you in the shack. I love you in the shack.